Welcome to round 2 of the Pearl Izumi Series. We are in Barrow, Cumbria, and we've got a very, very interesting course ahead of us, and we are expecting a great race. The riders just rolling away to embrace the challenge, and wearing the yellow jerseys as the overall leaders are NFTO. Wearing the green jersey as the leader of the sprint competition is Christian House. Christian House on the left, beginning to gather himself here for sprint 1. 5 points at stake, can't see John Mould anywhere. House looking good here to collect 5 points, can't believe his luck, he hasn't got a challenge. House takes the 5 points from Peyton of Pedal Heaven Colborne's racing team. Gibson was third, I'll tidy up 4th and 5th, but that means now that House has narrowed the gap on Mould to just 3 points. Hepworth was 4th and Briggs coming in 5th.
And it's the big tall figure of Tom Scully, who was the sprints winner of the Tour Series in 2013.
Now then, they can't afford to let this man distance himself from the peloton, because he's the kind of rider that could really profit from being ahead and probably post a lone victory. And you can see already the rest of the teams are coming through. They know this is dangerous. I thought Clancy for a moment was going to try and come across. He's still there, look, you can see he's looking back. He's obviously concerned about Scully. Now then he jumps out of the saddle, but it's Briggo from Rafa Conda JLT that's actually gone ahead of the peloton, and he now is trying to come across the gap to Scully. They do not like this at all. Scully and Briggs now getting near to the line for the points, and it looks like it's going to be Scully that's going to pick up the 5 from Briggs the 3. NFTO filling in 3rd spot at the moment as they get near to that line. Yes, it is Scully from Briggs. Now Mould, the leader's in the mix, and you can see the green jersey of House as well. So we'll wait for the caption to confirm the position. Scully got the 5 and Graham Briggs got the 4. Now then, we're waiting to see where the green jersey is. And was that Jonathan Mould in the mix? Yes, Mould got 3, but Christian House got 1. So it means that Jonathan Mould of NFTO is still the overall leader in the sprint competition. And these two now looking to try and maintain the advantage as the field sweep around the right-hander. This is... Oh, there's a crash there. And that's Sam Williams. Well, that's 1 down for that team, and let us not forget, it's all about a team competition, Brian. Yeah, we've got Scully in the front, Briggs just looking behind, Adam Blythe bringing it all back up. I can see just one other yellow jersey of James McCallum at the back of this, but a lot of puffing and panting. This is hard racing. And both teams are packing well near the front here, Madison Genesis and Rafa Conda JLT. They're both right up in the full mix. Over the line then, it's Scully and Madison Genesis that gets the 5, ahead of Graham Briggs, who gets the 4. Well, I must admit, the teams are reading this challenge very, very well. Well, the two teams in the front foot at this moment so far in Barrow-in-Furness as Madison Genesis and Rafa Conda JLT, but the leading team NFTO in the yellow jerseys are at 6s and 7s. Look at the tempo here. Scully once again beginning to fan the flames. He's pouring on the coals. Well, when we think 12 months back, and this man at the front, Tom Scully, the Kiwi, ripped the field up in Ipswich and Redditch, and it looks as if he's trying to do very similar tonight in Barrow. Yeah, again, Scully just takes a drink out his bottle. It's been a hard effort for him, but he's absolutely loving it. These two riders of Hepworth and Gibson combining together now, just waiting for each other. But again, still the gap to the front two of Briggs and Scully. And then we have the two riders in between. But where are the series leaders in their yellow jerseys, NFTO? Well, Scully now wins in Ipswich and Redditch last year as we hear the bell for the final lap. 1.1 kilometres to go to decide the winner here in Barrow, but remember, it's where their teammates finish. Well, Rafa Conda JLT won the team time trial in Stoke, and then Madison Genesis went on to win the round in the evening. So it does look as if the individual win is going to be between Briggs and Scully, but the battle now is at the front of the peloton. And it's going to be quite a battle at the front in that sprint, isn't it, when the bunch come to the line. But look at Scully. Scully trying to give Briggs a slip here. So the Kiwi's injected pace. He must be obviously aware of the fact that Briggs is a faster finisher. He's trying now to put the Rafa Conda JLT rider to the sword. Oh, this is exciting racing in the last lap here. Who's going to get the individual title on the night?
Is it going to be Briggs? Is it going to be Scully? At this moment in time, Scully's got a gap, and Briggs is trying his hardest to come across. Is he going to make it?
The big, powerful Kiwi has established a lead here now, and he really is motoring on. Now then, what can Briggs do? And if Briggs does bridge to the back wheel of Scully, will that have taken the sting out of his legs for the sprint? He's coming back to Scully. They're going to get together again. The junction's made, but has that taken too much out of Briggs? Scully gritting his teeth and looking down the finishing straight for the line. Please, he said, where is the line? Here comes Briggs. So the effort has taken it away from Scully, and Briggs salutes to win the round here in Barrow. Scully second. Now that it's all about where their teammates are going to finish.
But still hanging out in front is Hetworth and Gibson sprinting for the line. It looks as if the young man, Matt Gibson, 17-year-old, is going to pick up third place on the night.
So that's third and fourth tidied up. Now remember, it's all about where those teammates are going to finish. Looking to win the bunch sprint is Adam Blythe in the yellow jersey. But the two riders from Madison Genesis right up there, Northey and Horton, and they were so near the front. That looks very good for Madison Genesis on the night.
Yeah, with Madison Genesis getting second on the evening, they placed 3 riders, I think, in that bunch finish, so looking very good for Madison Genesis, but just look at the effort there on the face of Graham Briggs.
Well, it took a lot out of him, didn't it, Briggs, to close down on Scully, but it gave him the individual victory as riders are congratulating each other. But at the end, it was all about the winning effort of Madison Genesis. They are happy, but they haven't won the team contest, and that's what it's all about. It's the riders from Madison Genesis that win in Barrow.